This is your Narrowboat Review, and this is your Narrowboat Reviewer, Jack Beyer. Today is December the 4th, and I'm going to be showing you those narrowboat channels that released vlogs in the last 24 hours. And folks, there was a lot of them. Some really great ones, and too many that weren't so. You know, people living in a lockdown, they're stretching it to try to find content. But let me leave that up to you. Take a look at this last day's offerings. You know, unless you're a real fan of Will's on Narrowboat Will, or you've got a Beta 38 engine, you might want to pass on this one this week, because what he does is he services the engine. You know, he changes the oil filter, the fuel filter, the air filter, etc., etc. But I'll leave it up to you. You want to watch him work? I've really become a fan of the Mindful Narrowboat channel. Vanessa this time starts off with a discussion of windlasses, the different types, and then the importance of having a fishing magnet. You get the connection, folks. Splish splash. She also does something unique. You know, a lot of people do history of the canals, but not enough people do the history of the canal people. She did that this week. She did a biography of an earlier boater named Earl Thomas, and she did another vlogger. I can't remember, or another boater. I can't remember his name, but she does beautiful photos again this week, and with her photos and her birds, and this is why you might want to watch, just for the photography. She does do her Christmas decor, and the other thing is she keeps a journal, and in the journal she does, you know, pictures, her drawings as well. And she did I'll give you a picture of that. I think that's pretty important. I'd just love to see her publish that as a book.
Wagtail on the water. I like it by the water. I find my insects there. I like to watch the boats go past when the weather's fair. One day I flew aboard a boat, horse-drawn, no need for sail. Because I like the chap who steered, I wagged at him my tail. I perched upon the load he drove, sacks and sacks of coal, and watched him work relentlessly, the water's heart and soul. He greeted all the towpath folk, to them he was revered. His merriment did not once wane, as through the day he steered. To Warsaw power stations with his coal and boats he'd journey, and even though I flew away, I won't forget old Ernie.
I got on the first night and the woman said, "Well," said, "you're only a boatie." I said, "I know, madam." I said, "I agree with you, but I always try to be a good boatman."
On the narrowboat that James built, he did another 2 vlogs in the last 24 hours. He's working now on building out the bulkheads between the various sections of the narrowboat. Again, if you're into doing a fit out of a narrowboat from the steel up, this is the vlog for you. On Earl Wright's, she invites a friend over to help her fit out her narrowboat, and they end up doing a real hootenanny. The two of them just sing the afternoon away and don't do too much on the Leviathan. But the next day, she does a photo recap of everything that she's done on the Leviathan since she bought it. And she uses some time lapse to make it go faster, but it's really amazing how much work she has done. By the way, Liz, have you ever seen the Maggie narrowboat at North Kilworth? I'll be on that one next June. You know, on Project Narrowboat, I think the title of the vlog says it all. It's another maintenance project. This time he's doing his stern cabin doors. You know, if you want to watch him do 17 minutes of prep, sanding, priming, painting, masking, etc., then this is the vlog for you. Oh, by the way, he does promise a cruise video next vlog. In A Life Full of Meeting, Lisa and Glenn do episode 2 of their new series, Narrowboat Stories. In this episode, they interview, via a live stream, Jeff and Sally, two leisure boaters. They own a 55-foot narrowboat, and they just love it, and they love the narrowboat life. We all know that, you know, Lisa and Glenn, we know them pretty well because they do so much vlogging. And she is extremely good at telling you about her life and her friends and her daily adventures. And, you know, that's why I watch it. I'm just enthralled by that. But take a look at this one and see how she does when the shoe was on the other foot, where instead of her telling you about her day, she's interviewing people to tell her about their day. And, you know, let us know how you think she's doing. Watch and let me know down below in the comments. You seldom see Chris on camera. She's kind of camera shy. So on Life Aboard Amy Jo, most of the vlogs are with Steve as the center. This vlog is different. This time Chris steps up and does the solo vlog for the very first time. Now it's lockdown, so she doesn't have a lot of material to film. So it's a marina tour. And Chris, normally, you know, she likes to be off camera, but she does a pretty nice job of showing you around the marina. On Making New Memories, that's Tony and Jan. Tony does a solo this week. That's because Jan is, you know, she's an essential worker. Well, they're about to buy that narrowboat. They've got their house under contract, and they're just under, you know, a few days before it's done. So he wants to tell you what he has decided they need to do before they actually get on board the boat. And he shares those 10 ideas with you. You know, it's things that you may or may not have thought of, but it's like, you know, what do you do about mail? If you have a car, what do you do about it? It's just worth watching if you're about to get into that situation. I don't know about this one, folks. Never Enough Cruising. They really came up with a weird vlog this week. It's all about the benefits of dairy fresh whole milk. As they say, it is moolicious. We all know about My Narrowboat Venture and Alan Davies. They're great vlogs. He's got a new trailer, and that's what this is. This is the new trailer for his channel. On Foxes Afloat, it's another 24 minutes of pure entertainment. I don't know how any more professional a production this could be. You know, they bring you along on the cruise to beat their winter closures between them and their marina. And on board, they've got a professional camera crew, which I guess we should expect because it's that quality of a vlog. They meet up with Joe and Mike of Minimum List, and the two dogs have an outing. Then Colin, he sort of takes a solo on the tiller and the stories. For instance, do you know who Christine is or was? You know, he mentioned her in the last vlog. Well, she has a wooden statue that Colin points out, and it's very interesting. It's just one more of his, you know, historical tidbits. And it's those tidbits that make the trip so enjoyable with his wealth of knowledge of the canal side points of interest. Well, you can't script the stuff that those two guys, when they're there just on the back of the boat talking, you can't script that stuff. It's just too good. And that's why we all love their vlogs. Well, have another good time, good laugh, and, you know, fun entertainment. Besides, Don't you want to see how Otis is getting on? Well, do you need to know how to start a fire in a multi-fuel stove for both wood and coal? In Cruising Alba, Marion does just that. She shows you how to light a fire. In Well-Decked Diaries, Deb and Mark bring you up to date with their situation. And they also, they give a big thanks to their support group. And they give you an update on cruising and Deb's medical issues. Mark he mentions something about looking for a job, and he doesn't say a whole bunch, but he does mention it. And of course, they've got a new car now to help them get around. Deb, you are in our hearts. You are in our prayers. Your fans and your subscribers, we're all here for you. We know you're going through it, and with Mark at your side, you'll pull through with flying colors. With Stan's happy hour, this is not a cruise. He doesn't own a boat. Stan is a hire boater and sometimes boater on other people's boats. But regardless, he loves to cut. He loves his canal side living and trail walking. In this one, he again shows you some really beautiful photography. I got to be honest, it's not up to his usual standard, but he's a really personable guy, and he can be quite funny.
The perfect start to any day. A couple of cups of coffee from your local community village run shop. Isn't that lovely? Anyway, I'm about to go on a walk, so I'm going to drink some coffee first. So if you'd care to come along, please do. But first, I'm going to drink this in a really pretty little location. I've never been here before. It's a little village. I don't know where it even is. It's called Mels. It's down by a place by Bristol. And it's got everything. It's got this. A cute little sort of stone-made structure with a gorgeous wooden roof. It's got a beautiful little babbling brook which comes underneath here and then joins the river. And today we're going to walk along the river.
The Narrowboat channel, Charlie and Lauren, they just released a special announcement vlog about one of their passion projects that they announced in their last vlog. This one is really funny. They're offering you what I'm calling a Boomerang Christmas card. If you follow their vlog and look down below, you'll see a mailing address. If you send them a letter or a postcard, they'll then send you back a Christmas card. That's why I call it a Boomerang Christmas card. Any interest? Kind of a confusing vlog again this week from Boatman Benjamin. It starts out as a car vlog with all the usual irreverent and weird sound effects, along with the sound effects spelled out in a word balloon. And later he does show off his new diesel heater, and that's the bulk of the vlog, is how he got that diesel heater to work in the boat. It's going to be a hot time in the old Grinstead tonight. They do offer a special Christmas vlog coming up, and that's the truth. The trash heap has spoken. Nah! That last bit came from the Fraggle Rock series, which Benjamin keeps quoting. In Off Grid and Afloat, which features Ian and Sarah on the Wandering Swan, they've got time on their hands to kill, so rather than just let it waste, you see how Ian is going to make kindling for their multi-fuel stove. So if you want to see him make kindling, watch it. On Part-Time Boater, that's Marianne and Pete. They're on the Narrowboat Bandolian. Wow, that's a hard one to pronounce. and it's more of their first cruise. It's part 3. But mostly in this vlog, they're just giving you a tour of the marina. I do have to admit that Marianne does brave a very muddy towpath to give us some nice photographs. Well, that's it for this edition of the Narrowboat Review. This is your reviewer, Jack Beyer, saying if you enjoyed this vlog, please click the like hand thumbs up figure. Please subscribe. That would be fantastic, as would your comments. And if you want to know when the next review comes out, just click the notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. Bye now.